Hi, Zaphne. Yes, it smells in here. I'm waiting for the ads to get over. How's it going? How have you been? If you can actually hear me. I don't know if you can. What do you mean it was you? What the fuck? Eh. Anyways, how have you been? Do I have... Yes, I did set up a hotkey for this. There we go. Welcome to DaVinci Resolve. Oh, motherfuck. There we go. Let's zoom in before my hard drive decides to explode. Now I want Taco Bell. Specifically a chalupa. Well, I just use the just chatting category because there's like no video editing category. So... yeah, it's just a category to put the fucking stream in, so. Not quite. I don't think... Let's see. I'm gonna jump around these chapters. Yeah, this is a boss fight, but I think we one-shot this boss fight. No, that's the end of the boss fight. Okay, no, we didn't one-shot this. That up there, and then I think, did we two-shot it? Yeah, we two-shot it, so we'll go back to that. I'm gonna go through, find all the boss fights, find all my deaths, and then we'll, move forwards from there. Right, Mark has a Discord, I totally forgot. Let's see. Smithy. Letter. About the same. Same bullshit, different day. Not much goes on around here. We did take a vacation down to Utah. taking over the world. No, I'm not planning on taking over the world. Stop talking about the resistance on the clear net. They're going to find you. Oh, that's the wrong hotkey. Yeah, apocalypse group. You just need to find somebody who owns what's it called? Right, it's the it's the super generic ad that like popped up on YouTube a while back. The Book, which just has like a bunch of historic and technical shit about rebuilding society, so you could do it again faster or something like that. That's the break screen. Does this count as a boss fight here? Camping book. This was a boss fight, but we also one-shot it, so it's not. Band-aids, antiseptic. Here we go. This is like the first boss fight that gave us like super trouble. Mushrooms and trees, trees and mushrooms. Old man's beard. Look, I'm gonna be honest. Like, the world seems to be going to hell in a handbasket. Let me tell you the truth. It's been going to hell in a handbasket for a long time. Whether or not it will actually enter hell is a different story, but this has been going on for a while, so eh. Little glow-in-the-dark characters from Spirited Away, that's adorable. We have, like, a grandfather clock in the house that's broken, but we've had it for years, and I don't know if I don't know if anybody has the intention on ever fixing it, but I don't even know where we got it. Just one of those things that showed up one day. And I have no idea. Ah, I see. Yeah, I don't know why. I could ask, but it's been like years since we got it. Besides those two places, estate sales. Okay, no, my brain just lied to me. Yeah, they're going to be rarer at garage sales because garage sales are just when people just don't want a thing anymore. Estate sales is, well, person's dead, and we need to reclaim some funds because debt exists.
Bitches love cannon.
Yeah, they also, yeah. I get you. I get you. Wow, that was fast. No, that's terrible. It's always terrible when gears are made of plastic, because I just feel like they just grind themselves down into fucking nothing, and then they just suck.
Oh, good for you!
Hi, T.
Bitches love cannons.
How's it going? Hooray! Hold on, I'm trying to put my hand. There we go. Hooray! Congratulations on 100% on your final. At least the physics one. What slides was the title slide? Why does fucking school seem a whole lot easier now than back when I was a kid? Oh wait, right, No Child Left Behind got even worse. Don't worry about it. Anyways. Continuing to find all of my deaths. Oh. Is this a choke? Yep, that's a choke. Oh, I see. Yeah, that sounds about right. Good enough. Hey. Interesting. Now hold on, maybe you won't fail. Maybe you'll just get a D-. It'll be fine. Yeah, that happens to everybody. Also, of course I've listened to audio myself. I edit my own videos. Because he jumps at me, so he has the ground area, then the flames come up, and then the other... This is why I mute the track. You get used to it if you do it enough. But everybody hates the sound of their own voice, because it's so familiar to them, even though it's not what anybody else hears. Well, it's what everybody else hears. You never hear your own voice until you hear it in a recording. Some words were incomprehensible. I think I can do that here. That's just 8 times. That's 4 times speed. I can hear 2 times speed. And we died. This took us a lot of attempts. Jeez. Yeah, Chromebooks, mics will do that to you. Hell, a good microphone will do that to you if you don't set it up properly. Or if you use it improperly. And then we hit break time. Spinny spin. And then I think this was the one. Yep, that was the one. Okay. Well, if everybody's using the same shitty Chromebook, they're all going to sound roughly the same amount of shit, so... Alright, that's boss fight number 1. I know there's more boss fights. Just gotta go scrolling for them. And just a bunch of exploring. Cutting up the boss fights now, so when we do the voiceover, it'll be a bit easier to, so I don't have to do it later. And that was stream number 1. I'm gonna zoom out just a tad. Give myself a bit more room to work with here. I'll have to zoom back in later. Yep. Actually, I think... Yeah, I'm not going to count those, because those... Actually, let's count them. And I may just have to do some finagling later, or I'll just mention it in the voiceover. We tried twice here and just decided to fuck off. Then yeah, we looked at the map and decided to fuck off. We fucked off into the distance. That's funny. I like that. We one-shot this boss, but also, may he live long and prosper. Yeah, let's break right there. Scrolled. Yeah, that boss fight was a one-shot, so it's not. Alright, here we go. Back to me being bad at video games. At least for a bit. Stretch. Fuck. Oh, my bones. I'm old! Ah! Anyways. Excuse me. The fact that one attack did 2/3 of my fucking health. This one I can more kind of tell when the deaths happen because of the music. It dips, raises, dip. fucking with our items for a bit. And then more or less instantly dying. That was me wanting a reset. Like a... I hate the feeling of needing to sneeze, but then your body just won't. Fucking negative iframes. Regardless of how shit I am at this game, it does still look amazing. And we did it. Let's zoom back out. Whew. Another boss fight here. I was so close on the first time, but what even happened? Ah, Super Dash got me. Like, does his eyes, because like in this game they make the eyes glow red. No, it just turns purple. And you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 on contact. So a quarter of a second to react-ish. Less of a react and more like you have to time it with the previous animation, I think. Actually, if you look back, I just saw that. There, the eyes are glow red. That's a warning. This is one of the problems I had with this game, is that the eye glow is supposed to be symbolic of an attack, but then the timings do not match, even within the same boss for different attacks. There was some bosses, if I dodged when the the eye sparkle went away, I would make it. But with this one, if I dodge when the eye sparkle goes away, I'm so not making it. It's just a weird design choice. Like, you have the attack indicator, but then you don't kind of use it properly. And I got kind of screwed over there by my own positioning. I should have stepped back. Because I dashed into the lightning bolt, and that's what got me killed. How much is the new Lego Batman game? How much is that? $70, jeez. $90 for premium. If you pass one exam, get the standard version. If you pass 2 exams, get the premium version. Now, this is one of the good things about having as large of a Steam library as I do. If I really want to play something, there's probably something that'll scratch whatever itch I have. There's a ton of new experiences. I walked into the fucking lightning. Also, like, not really any games I get excited for that come out anymore. Oh, I think this... Yep, that was the successful run. Hey, there's one game that's coming out soon-ish. We don't have a date. That's, I'm kind of excited for. But that's like a remake of 3 old Flash games. That's just being re-released. So I could go and play the Flash games on like fucking Flashpoint? I think it's called Flashpoint. But now it'll have Steam and achievements, so... Do I include... Oh, that was a one-shot. I should probably include the Lars's fights, because, like, he has 3 different fights. Okay, you see, that right there, that is horseshit. That is annoying as fuck, and I hate it. Like, at least you have Lego sets, but, like, to lock shit behind the game, like, I get if it's, like, just cosmetics and bullshit like that, but it's still annoying. Yeah, that it's more of a bonus for you because the sets are cool and you like the sets, so it's like worth the money by itself. But like locking shit in the game behind that, yeah, yeah. Stuff is only gold Batman skin and golden versions of Batmobiles. You see, that's better, because that's just like cosmetic bullshit that nobody really cares about in total. It's not like, yeah, like story shit or other pay-to-win type deals, especially if it's single player. I hate that shit that Ubisoft tries to do with their single player games now. Where you can just kind of buy it to advance. Like, it's single player, man. What the fuck? Lars fight. See, and that's just, that'd be neat. That's just cosmetic type stuff. But, that also sounds like something that's highly, like, something that, if it's for PC, that could just probably be easily modded in. Let's zoom in here. This fight has quiet music, so it's hard to read the sound waves as it is. Well, that while that is still stupid, that's like standard nowadays, where you have to buy. You either buy the standard edition and the DLC when it comes out, or you buy the premium edition and get the DLC when it comes out for free, quote unquote. Yep, it's just the industry. The shareholders require value. Huh, that only took us 2 tries. September. Let's see. June, July, August. 4 months? So 4-ish months? That's not too bad, but that's also the issue. Is that the DLC is not here yet. So you don't know how good the DLC is going to be. So then it's like, well, do I pay now for a cheaper price, or do I wait until the DLC actually comes out and have to pay a higher price? It's just, yeah. That's why people like indie games. They don't do a lot of this bullshit. And when I say indie, I mean actually indie games, not some of the fucking publisher bullshit that's been going on as of late. Story, flashback, story. Exploring. Doom the Dark Ages DLC at a year plus dev cycle. Like, depending on how good it actually was, that could be fine. But I don't... Do I own the Dark Ages? I think Dark Ages is on the C list. Yeah, Dark Ages is on the C list. Like, this is a premium upgrade, the fuck? Interesting. Still isn't out. That explains why looking at the store page, I don't actually see a DLC. I just see the weird premium upgrade bullshit. Similar to games I've played. Doom. That makes sense. BioShock Infinite. Kind of. That's like one of those we'll wait and see. Like, maybe it will be good, maybe it won't, but I don't have any money invested in it, so I do not give a shit. I heard Doom the Dark Ages was like, compared to Doom Eternal, not that great. If it's taking over a year, that would make sense, but one can only hope. Let's see here. Zoom out just a tad more. There we go. There's a bunch of exploring and a bunch of yapping, it seems. Ah, here we go. Here's a boss fight. Ah, my favorite phrase. Anyways. Behold, the king of the garbage heap. He gives arachnophobia. He's just a cocoon. And did we one-shot this, or is this... No. No, we fucked up. We fucked up on stage 3. I was able to get it the first time. I was not able to get the parry the second time. And then we got the boss on the second try. Ah. Another boss fight where we, sucked. This should be fun. Yes, T. Well, I am not the best resource for that, but I can try and help. Okay, okay, into a different girl now. Okay, I see. Nope, I'm holding the Windows key. What the fuck do? You ask her out. It's that simple. Hey, you wanna hang out sometime? Like, one thing that could help is see if you have a network connection somewhere, not like an internet, like a friend of a friend type deal, and see if you can figure out if they're actually gay first before you do that. But other than that, yeah, you just gotta kind of. Well, that's what dating's for, T. That's like part of dating, is that you get to know the person a bit better. You go on dates and you talk about yourself for a bit, and you figure out 100% about the gay part. Yeah, just go for it. Just go for it. Just like, hey, I think you're hot. I want to know more about you. You want to go out on a date and just like suggest a date. Just like I said, you're talking to the absolute wrong person, if I'm honest. But from what little I know, you just kind of gotta be direct. Oh, 100% ask. Well, that's like the hard part. Because maybe they're just like in the closet, maybe they're just not. It's like, I have no idea if you have a friend of a friend. Yeah, I feel like it's just one of those situations where you're probably just going to have to bite the bullet and break a few teeth trying. And just skip the trying to find out and just go for it. One part of relationships is the rejection from so many you want. Vibes afterwards. Maybe you implanted something in their head and now they're having an awakening. You say that so fucking confidently. That emote is just made out of jello. I love it. So I've been having like really bad allergies lately. And like it's messing with my teeth. Because like a few times ago when I went to the dentist, it's Sir Peabody trying to hypnotize me. But like one of the times when I went to the dentist, I was talking about like random tooth pain. And it turns out my molars invade my sinuses. So if my sinuses get inflamed, I have tooth pains. Mouth to mouth, dentist. No, just fingers. Tasty latex fingers. I think actually no, the gloves wouldn't be latex because people are allergic to latex. What's the other type of rubber glove that's typically used in like hospitals because of that? Upon request, yes. I honestly just like to chew on things. Not sure if you're into her. Well, what makes you think that you are? Like, you're not really friends with her, so you don't know much about her, so it's not like that type of connection type deal. Like, you could just be attracted to just her in general. Like, you could have, like, the, This is why, in my own head, I have things split up between cute, hot, and attractive. Those are three very different things in my brain. And you could just have, and it could just be one of those different subsets of attraction in your mind. Scrolling. I feel like it's just going to be a cringe pun, but hit me with it. Absolute cinema. Jail. You're going to jail. Hans, play the Vine of This Is the Comedy, please. Your friend's going to jail and you're being charged as an accessory. This is so fucking horseshit. Like, I'm in the animation for the thing, but I still got hit with it. I do a banner for the fake podcast. I can imagine it now. Meanwhile, your teacher, low effort, -2 points. I put it in cursive font. It's legally distinct font. That attack got me so often, it seems. So it went on for a while. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, this fight kind of has a fixed camera. Why is he halfway off the screen? I think what happened is, like, he has a bounding box, and the bounding box is within the bounds of the arena, but his animations, like his bounding box is still the same. You can tell by the health bar, but he's leaned to the left. Arizona State University wants you. They've sent you 8 emails. Have you actually applied to Arizona State? Nope. Then they may not want you. They may want anyone. Anyone who's willing to listen. Granted, I don't know how fucking high schools distribute, like, that shit anymore. They forced us to apply to college to, like, graduate. Sign up for them. Well, unless you want to go to Arizona. I know a guy who went to... I don't think it was... actually, no, I think it was ASU. Nah, you're not going to? Alright, that's fair. Too needy. $80 minutes in it's clean X type shit. Fuck, that's... I need the grant money. Also, goddammit, Twitch, I thought you fixed that shit. Oh well. Well, T, the problem is the ads are going to hit soon, so... See? Ugh. Ugh. Also, yes, 3 minutes of ads. It's always 3 minutes of ads. That's what it's set to in Twitch. That's the wrong thing. Because 3 minutes of ads kills pre-rolls for the entire hour. That's how it works on Twitch. Fucking microphone. There we go. Alright, T. I gotta leave that. I have to leave that in. I've just had the terrible idea of adding the Discord X person is typing to Twitch. Oh, okay. T? Firstly, what type of fucking question is that? Secondly, I'd rather have the Easter Bunny be the local furry sex offender who hides their used needles in plastic eggs, because at least then the needles are hidden in eggs. Anyway. There we go, and then we got... Alright, Pride Month! Whoa! Hearts galore! Twinkatron? I don't know if I qualify as a twink. I think I'm technically an otter, if I was gay. I don't think I'm quite twinkish. I'm not that fat. Looking for a boss fight. I think there's like 3 in here. Yeah, you can rant. Just be warned, I may have opinions. Oh, are they making comments like fucking asshole high schoolers? Yeah, that's more than just being perverted. That's just fucking assault. That's something that needs like fucking a pair of handcuffs. Peanut butter cup hips. The fuck? That doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, unless you hold a peanut butter cup upside down, but then that's like not... Why would you get peanut butter out of that? What? Peanut butter cups? What? I swear, fucking children. They're high schoolers. Yeah, they're children. Anyways. And then we, fucked around. Yeah, we tried to get the thing over here. Got annoyed with it. And then it was back to boss fighting? Yeah, back to boss fighting. Just like the comments, the verbal side of thing, that's just because they're fucking stupid high schoolers for that. And they're just going to do that. That's unfortunately how it is, and the best you can do is fucking tell a teacher. Them actually trying to touch you is a whole different ball game, and they need to be fucking disciplined. Suspension, potentially expulsion. But, ugh, if they were 18, I'd say throw them in jail. That's also part of the reason why they're doing it, is because they know there's only a week left of school. They're not going to get anything from it. They're not going to get any trouble from the school. The school's just going to be like, this ain't worth it. Just fuck, leave her alone, and just... Because when you know there's going to be no punishment, why not just keep doing it? That's how psychology works, but nobody fucking listens to psychologists nowadays. Oh, I did die here. I just skimmed through it too fast. Yeah, it sounds like those are the ones with the manosphere brain rot. I hated this fight so much simply because she summons the little robot that heals. That's good at the very least. With the modern schooling system, I wouldn't put it past them to put a few idiots in the AP classes to make them feel better. Alright, you have a good eep. Was needed beforehand. Well, here's hoping. I will attempt to. I make absolutely zero promises, but thank you. This is a cloak. There's a difference. Close enough. It's a head blanket. No, that's a balaclava. Why do all of the bosses in this game just take half my health? Either through direct contact or just fire damage. That one I just purposefully reset. I've noticed a lot that the game moves the camera while I'm dead, and I have no idea why. Such an odd choice. What an odd thing to say. Nope. No burp. Ugh, it's stuck. Excuse me. Ugh. Maybe no burp. There is a sneeze. Guess that technically just doesn't look like it should hit me. Or is that the boss moves and so it reframes the camera even though it kind of doesn't need to. Oh, yapping is so much easier when there's an active chat and we actually have a topic. That's just the way it goes. Who even hit me? Oh, I'm dying to fire. Oh, based on that marker. Hey, we did it. Sorry. I don't know why. Just something haunting about this image. Granted, I think that's the point, but... yappity yappity. And break time. Explore a new area, talk to people, get stuff. To the tower, and then it is the end of that stream and on to the next. Oh god, 12 hours already. We are in 20, so we got 4 more streams to slide through and check the boss progress. There we go. Yeah, we just went back to back on these. So it started here. Would be that one, but I think we died here. But we died the... Oh, excuse me. Adjust our shit, have to do this all again. And we two-shot it. Good. I'm going to turn off snapping. There we go. That's what I want off. That's a boss, but we one-shot it, so... It's like a large gap here. Yeah, D-Clan. Oh, this one took us a few tries because it's just annoying. And let's turn snapping back on so I can actually move this without causing problems. Ugh. Shoot, that reminds me of something I want to check. Hold on. 'Cause I'll forget if I don't. Yeah, okay, I didn't. I'll have to try to remember that tomorrow. I'm not gonna do it today. And then we got him. Just running around at the speed of fuck. Then we have the fight with the knight. I don't have snapping on. There we go. This fight was annoying to get back to. And then we got it. I don't think we've had much trouble with the soaring beasts or any other weird bosses of this place. They're like more like mini bosses, if I'm honest. Wasn't even really a boss fight. That was just story fight type deal. I have the Veltness fight here, which I don't think we do. We just walk in and like, ah, fuck. And we get boxed around, it seems. Yeah, we got bonked around into the fucking core. Then I think, yeah, we decided to fuck off into the distance. It's not loaded in. Drink of water. Maybe get this so it's not. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. This fight we do fuck up a bit. And I do not have any sound right now to fucking visualize where the end is. Yeah, we're just watching the health bar in the bottom. There we go, now we have sound. It looks like right as... Yeah, we beat the boss, so it doesn't matter. Run around for a while, yappity yappity. Did we one-shot this? No, that took more than one try. And that's that boss fight. Ooh, too far. Of the area, because there was expecting a boss right here. Hey, all right, I've been one shot. Let's check out the rest of the area. And then we go into actual fights. Attempts. Okay. Ah. Oops, sorry. My ear. Hold on. Ah, that's better. Ow. Ugh. Alright, back to it. Okay, no, we just opened the menu. Then we died. Break time hit, and yeah, then that one was successful. I still totally forget what was up with this room. Oh wait, no, now I remember. There's a secret passage up there to the left, and you gotta dash across the entire room to get to it. Okay, we two-shot him. The run back to get back to this guy was annoying, from what I remember. I forget how many more boss fights there actually are, and what's just me running about doing things, because I know we have to do the final boss twice. That was done on the last stream. I think we're just mainly doing plot-related things right now. Rooted primordial beast, those annoying little things. Mini bosses. Whole lot of yapping and then just running around making sure everything's clear. Yeah, I think we just have the one boss fight left, which is actually two boss fights. Yeah, another rooted thing. And then we have the boss fights. And that was the stream. And we're on to the last one. So much of my health just gone. I don't even think that was a stack hit. I just got hit once. So annoying. Like, if you're just in the wrong location, you're screwed. Like, I was mid-attack when he started the parry. He literally parried my attack. There's nothing I could do, because once you commit to an attack in this game, you're just along for the ride at that point. like, part of the problem with this game is that you're not expected to use your dodge as a dodge. You're supposed to use it as a dodge and an evade. And a reposition. There we go. That's the better word. A reposition. You're not supposed to use it to avoid an attack. You're supposed to use it to avoid an attack and get out of the way of the attack, because you don't have enough iframes to actually avoid the attack. So you have to get out of the hitbox of the ability, and just annoying, especially when the frames don't really match. Break time. Berg, my body, made of bones. Yes, that's very true. Delicious water. Alright. Back to it. Not much left of the boss cutting, at the very least. I want to see, like, how many potential frames I had to fucking react to that bullshit. So, like, if you knew the spacings, you could start reacting now to probably move to the right, but I feel like the spacings are inconsistent. You can see the pillars starting to form there. So, 1... Holy shit, I had 1 frame to react! And I couldn't do anything even if I did. One fucking frame to react. Yeah, thanks, game. And then this go around. Yeah, that go around. Victory. Q credits. Under Magnolia. It's break time, and then it's the much easier boss fight, which only took 2 tries. And then the rest of this is just grinding for a last bit of shit, and then there's these. We did a bit of that, but just a bit of fucking around till it's time to end. Alright. 24 hours, 25 minutes. What does Steam say I've spent on this? 25 hours. So, menus added an hour. Or, no, something added an hour. Sorry, my back itches. There we go, that's better. Ugh. Alright. We have all the bosses taken care of. Home. Now for plot relevant yapping, more or less. I do not know if I'm on the homunculi. This is apparently taking place in the future now. I'm alive. What happened? Can't remember. I've forgotten something. Or someone important. What is this place? Okay, good. I'm on the correct side of the UI, but I am going to do one thing. Move those up 2, and I will... Warning scenario log. Scraps homunculi, over 1,400. Tuned transport homunculi, insufficient. Number of specimens scrapped per month, increasing. Contact research facility. Huh, that, to me, sounds like they were improving. This looks useful. Healing ward. Ground in water L. Restores Lilacs HP. All uses are limited, they can be replenished at rest bites. Charmed Magicite, stored with an Argent Vial. Responds to the bear invoking a barrier healing. Press L to recover HP. Heals, limited in number. The number of heals available is displayed in the upper left, below the HP gauge. So we have 3 heals. But... fast. Button, not left trigger. Okay. Interesting. This is an enemy. No choice but to run past. Not hyper important. Some of those will, Subterranean testing site ruins. I do. Homunculus. It isn't moving. Has its magic been exhausted? Eyes that yearn for death. No, eyes that do not fear death. You seem familiar. Are you not frightened by me? What's to be afraid of? I've been around homunculi since I was little. Lend me your power then.
Bitches love
We're gonna have to cut that up. A touch of magic should allow me to liberate myself. In turn, I will aid in your survival. I'm gonna have to adjust the volume on things. There should be sound here. There's a bit of sound. I do, however, have one condition. Oh, now you tell me. What is it? You think I would devour you? We can speak further once we have escaped this jury pit. I assume you'd rather not linger here either. Nola, primary building. An combat homunculus that has been abandoned at the subterranean. She exudes an ancient noble aura, also like the labor homunculi in the lower stratum. Using knowledge on your side, you can now make use of her abilities pressing by to attack in front of you, use her abilities to cut enemies and break their walls. Alright. Also, hi T. How's it going? That's just tutorial shit, that doesn't really matter. Okay. And you are? Break damage below the enemy's that just goes straight into the boss fight, so it... Above the enemy, and one below it. One on the actual UI, also level 2, sweet. Don't leave me. Perhaps I can help. Hodge. Don't touch. Lilac, where are you going? Take me with you. Dunes? You fixed me. See the outside. All of us. That's all we wanted. I don't feel like I'm missing audio. Wait, I'll go now. From a homunculus processing plant, he was one of the many homunculi that were exposed to the fumes as part of an experiment to observe how long they could withstand its effect before turning rebel. As the fumes took hold, hordes of homunculi tore through one another, climbing the resulting pile of corpses in a frenzied bid to escape. They don't survive by being buried beneath the pile. We don't attack independently of Lilac and Nola. It's possible to activate Leo's ability while attacking with Nola at the same time. However, Leto requires a cooldown period between uses. Okay. That's probably our key. Might last with this free. Subterranean testing site key. Key that unlocks the magic gate leading to subterranean testing site. Subterranean sector and close off limits. When you open the menu, you can do like status, equip items, and access the map. Like there's shit up there, especially since it's carved out of the minimap. Millis Homunculus Lab Primus, actually it's restricted. Homunculus Research Log 1. Artificial life forms created through the infusion of magic. They are augmented by Milice Arcane Smiths, and boast high physical capabilities and durability. Although they pose no danger to humans, magic that affects the consciousness is used to ensure homunculi remain true to their purpose. However, these methods require tuning from time to time. That's not foreboding and potentially concerning at all. Up we go! I showed this 3D inhumane experiment homunculi was subject to beneath the surface. Do you remember anything at all? The fumes. They drove everyone mad. They hurt each other. I saw you in my memories. Are you Lilac? Yeah, I think so. There's undoubtedly a connection here. Do not fret. Your memories will likely resurface in time. In fact, we may all have something you're struggling to recall. I'm certain of one thing, however. You wield a power capable of liberating homunculi. Those with such power, they're known as attuners. We may be able to find more of your ilk by retracing the memories of homunculi we encounter. And we're just here. Lower Stratum Streets. Locked. Now that's something up there. So, this is the outside world. And that is the upper stratum. That's where the sorcerers, the founders of this nation, and the creators of homunculi reside. If I am to discover the truth behind the wretched dreams that haunt me, I sense that's where I must go. To that end, I will not permit you to perish until we are there. Steel yourself, Lilac. I understand. My memory is hazy, but before I fell below the surface, someone was desperate to save me. I think I cared about them. I want to know why they were crying. And if this power I have is meant to help homunculi, I want to use it. Okay, so in the first game, the player character could heal people more or less infected with rot. So now we're helping homunculi. I imagine the rot's roughly the same as what's been going on here. Yeah, we don't need my speculation in that. Generic shocked sound effect number 43. Generic shocks. Solid snake moments. Whoa, what kind of homunculus is that? She looks so old. And who might you be? The Arcane Smith of the town up ahead. Well, Arcane Smith in training, I guess. I'm looking to get my hands on some awesome arcane instruments that'll help the whole town. Wait, are you in the tutor? Like the one in town some time back? I inquire where, exactly? I don't know. I only heard about it from a partner. Partner? A homunculus with wings. Say, did you happen to see him on your way here? No. Anyway, you look like a mess. Help yourself to anything here. Are you sure? There's a tuner who helped me one time. She asked me to help other tuners if I need. She was the one who set up this little camp and left all this stuff here. You know, remind me of her, that tuner lady. Oh, there's a mantle here you should take. It's real handy for a tutor. Thank you, and I hope you find your friend. Say, if you see a homunculus with wing, could you help him out if you can? Waiting opportunity home? It isn't safe outside, especially for one so small. I gotta keep collecting junk. That's how we survive in the lower stratum. Well then, I'll see you around. The items here may indeed prove useful. And there's also that winged homunculus she mentioned. Aerial jump. Press A in air. The room is surrounded by like shoes allows one to jump even while in midair. Hooray, a double jump. Dodge. Didn't we already have a dodge? Dodge that forward. By performing a nimble dash in the... Okay, this is for dodge attacks. The ring describes the magical where to move like under swift breed while airborne. Oh, aerial dash. Okay, that's more of a tutorial. I got it. Right. Take a rest, take a drink, and yapping. It's time for the favorite part of everybody's favorite video games. Fucking enter menu, restaurants, change costumes, blah blah blah. You can change the fucking character. There's much here. I don't know what any of. Is this a reward? No. Okay, so I think you gain fragments and you can... Well, it is the extras menu. What difficulty is this? Difficulty fragment. Rest you change difficulty to be around fragments. Changing fragments and using not always contain the extra menu. Rest okay, so it's very much not voice. So we're on normal. There's hard. Then personalized, okay. Hard. And then personalized where you can just crank everything. We're always gonna do this on normal, but I want to see, like, what... Okay, so 2.5 is the highest, Huh. Interesting. Back to normal, because I don't feel like going hard for this, so... Save. I'll see you around. Do I want that? No. This on the other hand. Passes through the human settlement of Old City. Authorized. Humans prowling after the whole city pose a threat to human life. Remain alert. Alright, sir. Is that dog okay? Where? Oh, that's dog. Oh wow, is that metal plating? I think that's metal plating. Oh, this is fine. Remarkable, I can hardly believe the large stratum remains this populated. How is it that humans live on amidst the thick haze of fumes? Arcane Instruments is Al. Adam, we've begun us. Name's Gordon. I'm the resident arcane smith around the derelict pots. I take it the kids in the tuna. Where are your pals? As it so happens, we are presently in search of other tunas, and a way to the upper stratum. Can't say I've spotted any tunas in a while. You wouldn't learn much about the upper stratum down here. What about a homunculus with wings? And about Yolden from Levy, did you? Yolden used to keep us safe from the mutants, but that was then. Haven't seen him of late, but there's rumors he's been attacking folks and such. Might be over yonder, down the road. I ain't safe to get close to you here. Search for the beam homunculus. Doggy! Good doggy. Hopefully we can recruit you later. Come down here and talk to this guy. Hello. A little birdie told me there's a monkey running around wild everywhere. What a mess. No one knows he is. I ain't ever getting out of here. What's down here? Tuna. I hope you see often. I wonder when Levy and Yolden will come home. I didn't think I was survive when I fell down here, but the townspeople saved me. Got separated from my little sister, though. I wonder if she's up there. Nope. Looking for our little sister, it seems. And a pathway we can't get through. Alright. Oh, press the wrong button. That's right. This Switch controller is garbage. On your mind. Let's come out with it. We have a long journey ahead of us. It would be nice to know your names. My name. You may refer to me however you please. Lito. Hmm? My name is Lito. Your turn. Or do you not know? Nola. Call me Nola. Is that really your name? The locking etched into my arms would suggest as much. Interesting. Let it. Yes. Happy birthday. You said you wanted a new pillow, so I tried to pluck some of Yolden's feathers to make one. But you got kind of mad. So I'm gonna have Gordon teach me how to make arcane instruments for you instead, buddy. Grandma. It's teeny with a monkey down there. You take care now. Times like these, you need to make sure you get plenty of rest. Why not take a break on that sofa there? Thanks, Grandma. Grandpa. You there. Have you seen anyone alive outside the city? You'd be long dead if it weren't for the arcane instruments warding off the fumes. Grandpa. Sequels are great. I sense mutants everywhere. Remain alert. Who has a chainsaw? Can't take it anymore. We'll drink before all city folk knows. We got here. Cavern bulletin board. There's been an increase in reports of homunculi turning mutant. As retrieving cores is no longer a feasible endeavor, ensure that you maintain a safe distance. Additionally, while we still suffer a deficit of the tuners, do remain vigilant with reports. Cross the tube squad. Alright? And you, sir? You did good making your kid, but it ain't safe here either. How about it? Why drink before you kick the bucket? Who the fuck just tells a kid they're going to die? The dick move. Fuck. And materials, don't care about that. Sanguinary Raven. Increases aerial attack damage with 10%. Arcane instrument imparted to Yolvan by his friend Levy. Inscribed under the guidance of Master Arcane Smith Gordon. Most precious gift. It's so precious. Why is it here? Oh yeah, yep, Yolvan lost his mind. Right. Swore to protect them. And full damage. Knocking enemies off life forces deals additional damage. Then the fight happens. One more. That's right. I lost myself to the fumes. Needless to say, this must have escaped the central stratum. The growth presence in his wings, I can't remove it. If you want to thank someone, she's the one who found you. Those two sisters, look after them. You'll never leave me, will you? Yeah, I promise. I nearly broke another promise. Thanks. I mean, you're dead. You met Levy. She asked us to help. I thought she needed me. Looks like I had it backwards. Fortunately, I still can't remember much from after I lost consciousness. We're looking for other tunas, though. I checked this off. Better sight line. Let's go see Gordon at Old City Market. I'm sure he'd be willing to help. Building impression building. To Old City from biological research facility in Central Stratum, experiments involving animal fusion were conducted on Milvan by renowned homunculus researcher who part of a neighboring country that is no more. That just frustrating. No. For sure. That homunculus just lost it. Can't trust those damn things. Ways of sorcerer is imperative we find the land of origin. The magic of this nation will not last forever, assuming we don't succumb to the blight first. We have successfully proven our theories around the application of magic in replacing, replicating, and even creating artificial life from nothing. This is our only hope now. Our only hope. Yeah. Well, there's the blight mentioned. The blight was in the first game. So. B, brought Yolden back. You must be one of the hell of a tuner kid. Forgot what voice I used for him. Yeah, my thanks. That will be downright giddy. Yeah, I suppose you should have this. Lower Stratum key. The key that unlocks the magic gates found around Lower Stratum. Lower Stratum teams with hazard zones, to which citizens of Lower and Central Stratums are not permitted entry. What is it? Magic mines. The tattered steeple. The key let you in there. At your own risk. And there's my homunculus, man's best friend. His name's Hottie. I used to be up in the Central Stratum back in the day, till I painted a target on my back, that is. Hottie saved my skin back then, as reliable as they come. So cute. Although you'd be out seeing the world and wasting away with an old fool like me, pup. What'd you say, kid? You'd be doing us both a favor. Fast travel! Press my menu and see to respite from matching. Not hate, Hottie and travel instantly to respite you previously visited. Fast travel? Yeah, you just told me how fast travel works. One more thing. Whenever you've got materials on you, stop by this here Craft Nori. I'm an arcane smith after all, I figured I could do you some good. Brick boxes, mine, or the deposit that you come across scavenged materials using me used to fabricate items of factories. Your time able to find ways to expand their inventory. Or shadowing. An arcane smith after all, I figured I could do some good. Very well. What have we here? Such labor's code as long as Magite glimmers, foils as though their future depends upon it, or it in your hands that may lay foundation for Cosmos, swap leader, finding units. Break time. Just keep mining. Just keep doing it. Or it is what you need to do for a slave. Well, there's the right scene. There we go. Too long to read this. Just keep mining. Just keep doing it. Or it is what you must do for your slave. Helix crystal recovers 3% HP each time an enemy is defeated in a core that is fused with a chunk of magicite, causing an uncanny reaction. Remains of the soul once contained within the inner core yearns to return to life, and the magicite responds with a mortal longing, transforming into fossils. That's a nice equip. You see, that's why you explore. What's this way? Running action to the wall, there's something wrong in the mines. It's as if everyone has gone mad. They dig for magicite as if their very lives depended on it. Is it because of the fumes? Maybe I've gone crazy too. Or maybe I always was. What are you all playing at? Why help us now, after everything we put your kind through? What the hell did you do? That's a big boy over there. Well, that'd be fun. Did you do stuff and things? Were they legal? Not really. Oh. Go. Pretty. Right. Ah. Right. Harvest tag reduces damage taken from enemies by 10%. Proof of occupation worn by the homunculi working for the magicite mines. Fumes pervade much of the forbidden area, even homunculi with greater resistance to magic are not impervious to them. Okay. Haven't seen you before. I got worked over on you. It does not know you either. I'm lucky to be alive, you know. Both my buddies didn't make it. You're pet. What are you doing here? The grand lift in Old City isn't working. The one that leads up to the Central Stratum. My buddies are fixing its magic supply, and I'm down here gathering magicite to power it. There's garden of flowers further in the mutant there. I barely made it out. The mutant with a garden of flowers. Just thinking of checking it out? Yes. In that case, am I taking my homunculus with you? Are you sure? State I'm in, I wouldn't last long if I tried to go up against the blight down here. There must be these thick fumes. That's why the light's spreading so quickly. Take good care of it, okay? I'm gonna go help the others. An owl. Ooh? Thomas Lily, among us that scouts belonging to the Tuner Heath. Long ago, sorcerers would often employ owl familiars as messengers. Since the decline of the House Frost sorcerers, however, they have been replaced with homunculi. Explains autonomous abilities. Okay. We'll head back to Old City to help with the next school down here. Then back to gameplay. Got it. Oh, that gun. They're prohibited from harming humans, and yet, what am I to do now? I'm no longer employed. No, do not like to say please. As a token of apology. Experimental amplifier components that can be used to enlarge and enhance abilities advised to the armaments of a homunculi. It's capable of augmenting arcane instruments and can be used to amplify homunculus' magic. Notification of restricted areas. Residents of the large tram are strictly prohibited from entering the magic height line. The theft of magical material will result in prosecution. Furthermore, due to an increase in minor failing to return from the second stratum of the crystalline realm, the area will be cordoned off. Interesting. That's a big boy. He's nice. We're talking about it. These homunculi graves. I can hear the cries of my friends. My friends. Oh, that was vertical. And boss fight for a good bit here, because I'm bad at video games. There we go. Almost want that. Again. Hold on. Fuck. Yeah, it's gonna be hard at times. Watch. Why is there no audio in here? It isn't safe here. Townsfolk aren't allowed. Thank you for stating. Homunculus or not, you shouldn't go too deep into the lower stratum. If you find yourself in danger, look for the untainted white flowers. My memory isn't good. I wonder if I'll be able to remember. Here, take this flower necklace. Wear it, and you won't forget. If you're ever in trouble, I'll come find you where the flowers bloom. Text is a bit too fast. My opinion, homunculi work for humans. But now, work to help and protect my friends. I want to help the homunculi too. Please, lend me your strength. Ah. Gon's iron stick. Dive while airborne. Age of Gon. Dive through growth on the floor will open new paths, causing damage to enemies in your way, destroying their parts. Everyone's high spell power will dive. Down and Y. Parts can be destroyed, take damage by destroying parts. You'll scrap a special resource. Note that there are enemies whose parts can't be destroyed. Okay. Yeah, now we can do this. Right, it's X. It's not Y, it's X, because my keybinds are fucked. Because either Nintendo or Steam, one or the other, they had the same mechanic in, well, not the scrap part. The scrap's the weird part. This was in the other game. Please, leave me be. I feel liberated, even though I no longer have a purpose. Alright. Now what we got here? Oh, did I find an amplifier? Alright, there's more components. Let's open this door. Oh no, goblins. Alright, alright. Yep. If Libby isn't in town, she must have gone out by herself again. Maybe she's still looking for a partner. I keep an eye on her when she was out looking for junk, but then she began sneaking off by herself. She knows to cut and run if she comes across any mutants, but she's still just a kid. She's just not the only one. Precious memories must be treasured. Can't lose them. If forget, remember again. I'll always be by your side. Once heard this from a tuna in Old City. Fumes from low sanctum have seeped so deeply into the cores that their souls of so many mutants, even attuners, dare not approach them. Countless homunculi have turned mutant in this manner. But that would be unacceptable.
Bitches love cannons.
Yeah, Light? Yeah? This... How's it going? How was your day? I gotcha. I gotcha. Grimoire unlocks new items that can be forged at crafteries. Like, let's start from the House Notice Grimoire. Contains plans for arcane instruments, okay? Also, hey, buddy. Hey, you been taking care of moving for me? Like I said before, you'll need the Grand Lift in Old City working again, before we can access Central Stratum. Things would be a lot easier if you could find the Chief Tuner. Oh, that's a quest. Ooh, craftery. What do we got? We can get another magic vial. Wait. What? Stay back. Don't come any closer. Stop fucker. I can believe such a place as this is this police the old city market. Something about fuck. Yeah. I really need that. When he was drowned, the tuna came to my aid. All of us were cast aside. She understood how it felt. Interesting. No corroded warning sign. Do not dispose of homunculi in the waterway. Homunculi of dubious nature have been sighted. Turning back is recommended. No use homunculus dark corpse. Alright. It's too high for that. And I'll just get past this one. Yeah, where are we now? Something about this place feels soothing. Soothing. Personally, I'd rather not think there's a rat. I thought you'd like being underground. I'll just dip past this one. Yeah, where? Something about this place feels soothing. Soothing. Personally, I'd rather not think there's a rat. I thought you'd like being underground. Just flavor text, it's not... It's not majorly important. The dude. Surprised out loud. It was too late. It appears we were too late. What is this? Lighted note. Whoever has the misfortune of coming across this letter, do me the honor of seeing to it that my arcane instrument is left in good hands. With someone that spent so much of her life running away, things down here were pretty good. There's a cruel finality to death, but my belongings will serve as proof that I lived. This will prove most useful. We should be grateful. The last wish. We should honor it. For the sake of those that remain. Let's go. Dive! Thank you. Arcane instrument allows once you reverse the waters with attacking, recovery, evasion, and dashing may be performed just as effortlessly as on the ground. And swim now. Hooray. Hooray, we have become part fish. There were a lot of other homunculi kids at this Subterranean testing site too. We all had the same hair and looked alike. I thought of them as my brothers. You were there too. We spent a lot of time together. You don't remember, do you? I'm sorry. We... Oh, never mind. All the same. Thank you for sharing that with me. They were dating. And they were roommates. What's in the box? Chloe's bracelet. Improves stats, primarily defense. Up to 2 bracelets can be equipped upon time. There's a secret bracelet engraved with the name of an attuner. Chloe, judging by the intricate craftsmanship, is likely a gift from a level of all. Alright, back this way. This isn't a speedrun, so I have no real penalty for doing that. Unidentified core. Components that can be used to unlock enhanced Millis abilities. Specialized core created by created in secret by House Millis. It's never commercially produced. Interesting. There's another more.
A tuner's pendant increases damage by 20% when attacking a water pendant worn by a tuner that lived the homunculi in the waterway. While it's simple in its workmanship, it appears to have been a gift from the homunculi. It remains in good condition, sitting behind it makes it invaluable. Another item. Broken warning sign. Warning. Entry prohibited. Hazardous zone ahead. Occupied by homunculi who have declared themselves enemy of Malinis. Risk of mutants. Malinis homunculus guard corps. There's something up there, but I assume, yeah, it looks like that just comes from the upper floor, so let's just move downwards here so we can't get up there. Me of Malinis. Risk of mutants. Malinis homunculus guard corps. He's blue now. Last thing I remember, I was in Central Stratum. Oh, thank goodness he's still real. My lady. In my present state, I'm afraid I can no longer continue to protect you. But at the very least, I can escort you back to the city. Younger tuner, you have enabled me to carry out my final duty with honor. You have my gratitude. Unidentified transformer. Oh, there, that was everything in here. Homunculus expedition record. Beyond the gloom lies the hidden stronghold of the House Frost. Sworn enemies of House Malice, known as the tethered steeple, whose once and was prison meant to contain the nation's transgressors. Search the shadows for the place hidden by magic lies beyond the shroud of darkness. Hidden zones usually make hidden zones of fantasy. Yeah, see how my false walls reveal them. Yeah, we've been doing that. Wait, that's all homunculi here. Our fates were decided for us by House Malice. And then the Frost came along and gave us a new lease on life. Alright. Chief of Tuner's Journal. Control over homunculi is said to be similar to the magic of another time. It was capable of manipulating the soul itself. A priestess of the ancient people who inhabited this land at one time is said to have had taken control of souls in a way to grow her power. It seems this ancient sorcery can only be inherited through blood. It was desperately sought by the sorcerers of House Frost. Sounds like our protagonist from the last game, and her mother, I believe. The Metasite mining record, the abundance of magical resources excavated from lower stratum yielded a bevy of anomalies, including but not limited to those that manifest the powers of heat and cold. Ever since Land of Fumes has produced a number of arcane instruments capable of commanding fire. Be warned, however, for these are not to be wielded lightly, particularly by homunculi. Suspect blaze. So, burning.
You smell like burning. Oh, that's just a magic vial. That's the equip limit item. Pick up, whatever you want to call it.
Lighted dice. Gain 15% XP after felling an enemy. A die imbued with magical spell that improves the holder's luck. Crafted in large stratum is among rare arcane instruments. Okay, and that's everything. Okay.
Yeah.
A frost. Your sight for sore eyes. Stay on your toes. The fumes. I can't help it. I've got nothing else to give. So please, take this. Experimental amplifier. Alright, alright. No response. Interesting. What do we got here? Homunculus research log. 2. Requiring neither food nor water, homunculi instead find sustenance in magical energies. Through the preservation and replication of the soul, it has also become possible to create homunculi with regenerative abilities, capable of withstanding the blight in the lower stratum. Before long, we shall be able to plumb its lowermost depths, the land of origin within our reach. I forget if the land of origin was the first game or one of the key places from the first game, like it was where we were trying to get to. Final disposal site. Okay. Trash down for the upper and central shroud. Nobody ever comes down here. Well, unless they're lucky. All right.
It's all trash.
Look at the blighted. Neither the body nor the mind can resist the blight. In time, it assails even the soul, and the rot consumes the whole. The rot exhibits remarkable regenerative properties, granting undying flesh to the blighted. In the process, however, the mind is consumed by the blight's rage, till only madness remains. Only the miracle of the priestess can bring salvation to the blighted. Which is what we did in the last game, which appears to be eons ago. Grimoire.
Which appears to be eons ago. Meanwhile, actually, not quite. Not even close, really, but that's besides the point.
The Grim Reaper Millis. Never thought I'd run into you here.
Well, he came down and kicked our ass.
That's Eye of the Ancients. Reduce cooldown for abilities by 15%. An ancient arcane instrument fashioned by House Frost. The eerie blue eye enclosed within is said to never take its gaze off the holder. Whether or not the orb is real is another matter. The orb? What orb? Foreshadowing, they said. Alright, so yeah. Then there's this area which we can't do much with.
Really, that was a translation error. Whether or not the orb is real is another matter. Pretty sure it means the eye.
Whether or not the orb is real is another matter. The orb? What orb? Foreshadowing, they said.
Foreshadowing, they said. When in reality, poor translation.
Yeah. Then there's this area which we can't do much with. We don't have to grapple. Boss fight over there, so let's try to go this way. You're friendly. Hi. We were all thrown out, but I have lots of work. I am happy. Interesting.
He's always yelling is concerning. Perpetual yelling. Can't have everything be a secret passageway. Sure I can. Ugh.
Cleaner's tag. Increases damage dealt to staggered enemies by 15%. A pendant belonging to a cleaner stationed in the final disposal site, where garbage from upper and lower stratums is discarded. The homuncular tasked with cleaning duties often find themselves assailed by the constant shower of falling detritus, and have developed abnormalities as a result.
As a result. Okay. I assume this is also a path. Yep.
What's this? Whatever bottle that we're reading underwater. Lord Motley, how long has it been since you went missing? Rumor has it that after Lord Kane's death, yours followed shortly after. Nonetheless, we reject D-Clan as our new lord, and they anxiously await word for your return. May this letter find you, or someone that knows of your whereabouts. Well, maybe we'll find Lord Motley and kick his ass.
Foreshadowing. Apollo strikes again.
David Claws. The damage dealt to enemies afflicted by satisfaction by 15 claws that once belonged to a homunculus. D-Clan surrounded himself with the homunculus most pleasing to his eye. It is said that they provided him both company and protection.
Meanwhile, in his house later in the game, it's all just full of women homunculi.
Roller giant orb. Alright. But the giant. Oh, and he's just gone. But the giant.
Made the elephant sound because the fucking screen is cut off.
Did the garbage talk? What an awful thing to say, even if it really is entirely untrue. If you don't mind, can you help me out of here? 5 hours of digging through trash later. Thank you for saving me. I can't see you. I'm here. Why not you? What are you doing inside that ball of garbage? The magic supply system in the lower sanctum is broken. This means the central stratum is inaccessible. I came down here to try and find a solution, but well, I saw what happened. What did you have in mind? You're trying to reach the central stratum too. I see. Would you be willing to help repair the magic supply system then?
Why did I do this voice?
Up ahead, there's a giant bug-like homunculus whose core has fused with the supply system. Oh well, I'm not good with bugs, so... I'm surprised you made it this far. Since the off-screen character? I thought I'd get over it, the size of that thing.
The fact that Nola doesn't render because she's off the stage, it's weird.
I don't deserve to be in the tuner. Maybe this pile of garbage is where it belongs. Leave it to us. We'll take care of it. If you could. That cutscene broke in so many ways. It's still broken. New model core. Components that can be used to unlock and enhance abilities. Due to the outcasing solar system magic is susceptible to corruption of the fuels, which led to innumerable outbreaks of the mutants. So yeah, the pile of waste is not on the ground, because it's on the slope. The camera panned outside the actual playable area, and the guy got stuck in the ground. Alrighty then. So yeah, innumerable outbreaks of the mutants.
Still don't know why I did that voice for that character.
Oh, and he's just gone. But the giant... Help me!
The fact this is possible, it's just funny. Hold on, what's this? Science Light documents. Science Light, a portable arcane instrument presently in the experimental stages, aimed to nullify the effect of fumes. The device detects when blight infestation has exceeded the limits of the purification vials, and releases a lethal gas before the carrier can transform into a blighted. There's also being mandated that all residents of the lower stratum, which is at greater risk from fumes, carry it on their person. Okay? So just a kill switch. Woman's scared. Guard sad. When Guard is in a mood anymore, don't be scared, he's our friend. Ooh. It's understandable for her to be aware of someone as opposing his Yarn. But she must be scared of you too. I beg your pardon. Okay. What are you saying, woman? Well, that wasn't very team bonding. Oh. Ah yes, the owl says who. There we go. One of us is possessed by an owl. Now, why in the fuck would you say that? How would that even happen? When would that have even happened? Just say, you just say any question other than who.
There we go. Alright, talk. Raw waste is burning scrap metal, not. I'm gonna buy art for recycling sort waste and offer to the gods. Alright, we have a cult.
Alright, we have a cult of spiders.
Okay. I clean very good, but Garbage King better. Garbage King master of cleaning. Alright, there's a Garbage King. Waste level succeeded, unable to process. Okay. The downer can go to the right.
Perfect.
Run over to Tuner. It has been half a year since I left my companions in the Tuner squad. I thought our job was to aid the homunculi, but the reality proved very different. Only the most gifted Tuners are allowed the opportunity to tune. The rest of us, low resistance to blight, and a lower aptitude for magic, are resigned to collecting parts and cores from defunct mutants. We're just cogs in the wheel of both House Millis and House Frost, overworked until we burn out. Alright. Now I can't go that way, because...
Excuse me.
the water's else, yeah, that looking fine.
Something.
Obsolete core, parts that used in large molecular cores or common use in one of the first cores in production of casing mentioned back then, the soul has a defect in it. Alright, well, we got this there. Crimson Ribbon reduces the likelihood of being inflicted with the blaze, freeze, and shock status effects. Elegant ribbon often spotted among the wealthier parts of society. How it found its way into the lower stratum is a mystery. The jewel on the ribbon is able to offer some protection from various kinds of magic.
Charmed. We already talked to that guy, so skim through to winning the boss fight.
I fail. Only one or two made it back to the depths. All he found was the shackled beast. The fumes have reached the crystalline realm. Even resisting homunculi are going crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. Now, I'm more sober than ever. Free for your brainwashing, damn humans. And a tuner. Another Omelis disposable pets. You think any different from a homunculus? No, we're the same, you and me.
Deep inside me.
Sticking to those Millis scum. Not a bad deal. Show me what you've got. A tuner. This power. A frost. So there's still hope. You called me the Grim Reaper of Millis. Why? Another mutant without its memories, huh? Then you wouldn't have remembered if we've met before. Not that they'd be good memories, not with those Millis scum involved. I need to keep this one on a short leash. Strength is the only language he understands. I don't answer to you. I pledge my allegiance to the Frosts. There's no need to fight. Whatever. Nothing left here for me to protect anyway. So less of the Frosts, huh? Let me help. I'll be your shield. Hooray, another friend. Shackled Beast cooldown ability. Tempered into a formidable weapon by experience conducted by House Melilith. This homunculus was abandoned by its former masters after proving too difficult to control. He was subsequently tasked with exploring the lowest depths of the Land of Fumes, from whence few ever re-emerge. But emerge he did, and with a tuner in tow.
Okay, and counterattacks. One more, please. Thank you.
Between the area and tell them they're not blind. What bizarre sight that seems to have affected the very wildlife here in the Crimson Forest. Interesting. What etched into stone? O noble guardian, cast thy bolt of judgment upon those who defile the azure forest. The magic from the land of origin dwells in the azure forest. The beast's wrath shall echo through the forest, reaching to its origin. And shock effect. Okay.
Zip zappity zoop zap. That's good. Oh wait, no, it was no talk.
The tethered threeple was the last bastion for homunculi with nowhere else to go. That was my story too. Failed experiment. Melissa, I can't read that name with the damn. Left me to rot in the lower stratum. And the tuner from House Frost saved our butts. Got us set up in the steeple. Worked out for them too. At Melissa. Milius from taking over the place. Milius scum. They keep cooking up homunculi, but I'm gonna put an end to that. I don't get to choose, you know? My fates are set in stone from the moment we're born. It's a raw deal. Who gave you a cigarette? That's the Crimson Forest is the stronghold of House Frost. No idea what's it like now, though. Not since I was shackled up in the tethered steeple. Wolf, wolf. What's wrong? Grr. Seems there's something on his mind. Maybe the forest is where he was born. Because we see another wolf here. There.
I'm sorry, me just reading out wolf. Just wolf.
I suspect a number of homunculi have been disposed of at the final disposal site. Yeah, makes sense. Thinking of the homunculus graveyard. Is that even real? Not the recycling homunculi, dismantle and recycle everything down there. They don't appear to be functioning as intended at present, though. It ain't just the disposal site that's seen the shower trash from the upper and central stratums. Folks in the lower stratum are used to having trash rain down all the time. It ain't right. The way they treat both homunculi and other humans. Alright, now we can go.
This maze of an area.
Chain belt. You damaged out by 10% when attacking on the ground. Good. Mark of camaraderie. I never swap my things. Mark of camaraderie awarded to a warrior that defended House Frost territory. The chains were fashioned by the sorcerers of the Crimson Forest, steeped in strong magics. They were designed to resist the homunculi of House Millis. Let's just call it House Million. Beast Horn Ornament reduces damage taken by enemies by 15% when HP is full. An ornament carved from a beast of the forest. It grants protection to the bearer and may be considered an arcane instrument of sorts. It is said to have been treasured by the priestess of the ancients. I hate when full HP bullshit, or when like below 10% HP. I hate that type of shit. So situational. What's up, dog? Poor thing, was it protecting the forest?
Also, Reduces damage taken when HP is full. That's a one-use item. Anyways, that's gonna be it for today. Got a good amount done. Hopefully I'll get more done later. I got stuff to do. Oh well, my brain is made of soup. Anyways, more Minecraft Wednesday, League,